Hey guys, what's happening? On Albert Camus' Myth of Sisyphus. After reading his work, I began to wonder, quite reasonably, why he does not consider Sisyphus's work sterile or futile. Why does he go on to say that the struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart? Then I thought that the scenario that Sisyphus is in is not sterile. While bleak, he is not in a sterile world. He has the rock, he has the mountain, and he has himself and his consciousness. It takes a little more thinking to stumble upon the reason why his quest is not quite as futile as it seems, though. It is indeed not futile because Sisyphus still has consciousness and is in control of his fate the whole time. He is in a moment of lucidity at the summit as the rock tumbles back down. He can choose to remain at the summit, run after the boulder, force it back up the mountain, examine the boulder, examine the mountain, and remain at the bottom of the mountain with his rock. The struggle itself is enough to fill him up for the rest of his days, and to put it simply, it's a lot better than a billion other imaginable scenarios to put someone in for the rest of their days. That would result in a great deal more pain and apparent sterility or futility. Though surely in his position, even if one has one's own consciousness and memories, this process going on and on into eternity would be mind-numbingly boring and a sure way to drive anyone mad. Therefore, while life may sometimes seem almost as hopeless and futile as Sisyphus' quest, I do believe Camus' use of the myth of Sisyphus as an analogy is a poor one, and if taken literally could possibly bring one not further from suicide but closer to it. I don't believe Sisyphus would find any real joy or other sorts of comforts from this world that he's placed in, and he would have nothing meaningful to offer it. And I don't think any joy, relief, solace, an outlet from problems, courage, creativity, or fortitude and hardiness of will he is able to find in himself will be of any use in the long run, and such a world would certainly not aid him in the least. In such a situation, it would be very peculiar if an individual would not wish death on themselves, even if they could not bring death on themselves, except by way of the rock, maybe? I don't know. I am certain that there is a lot more to be had out of most of life on Earth, no matter how desperate the situation and how hostile the world may seem, than the eternity of Sisyphus. Thank you guys for listening.